Hi everybody, welcome to another video on my channel. In this video we're going to talk about the position of the pelvis at impact. I'm going to give you a little exercise here that's going to help you understand how it's going to influence your strike for better quality golf shots. So the first thing I want you to do is actually set up with the ball in the constant position. So I'm going to use this yellow ball here to make sure the ball stays in the same position all the time. Now that's going to be middle of the stance. And what I want you to do is just make some swings no longer than chest height, where you change the position of where your pelvis is. So this is going to be middle. I'm going to push the pelvis, laterally shift the pelvis back here and keep it there. And I'm going to try and hit the ball from maybe rib cage height. So let me just try. So there's a neutral position, pushing the pelvis here. And I'm going to naturally therefore have the club move back with it and try and hit a shot from staying in this position, no more than chest height. Now what I clearly felt there was the mat first, the connection with the mat first. On TrackMan we have that data as well. I was hitting 3 degrees on the up there and the ball has actually gone off to the left hand side. So I'm just going to do one more time. I'm going to set up, pelvis here. Same experience there. I was shallow into the ball, 4 degrees on the up, and I had zero control of the face. So the pressure was back here, which forced me to throw the club head at the ball, increase the rate of closure of the club face, and the ball's gone off to the left. Luckily, I managed to strike both of those two, but I did have a little help from the mat out there on the turf in the rough. We're probably going to see a slightly different outcome. But now I'm going to do the opposite. Now I'm going to set up to the ball and I'm going to push the pelvis ahead and I'm going to hit a couple. Rib cage height. And I try to focus on keeping that position of the pelvis forward. What I actually saw there is the ball went up to the right hand side, but it felt way better. It felt like I hit the ball on the turf. Luckily here on TrackMan in the studio at Brough here, it's showing me a -5 degrees on the down. So one more time. Pelvis is going to go forward. And again, very, very similar. I mean, I almost shanked that when I came off the heel of the club. That was 8 degrees on the down, and it's shown that I've created a ball turf contact. The ball has gone up to the right hand side. Big change there. So obviously the second one was better, more productive for me. What could I add to that impact position to help give me a little bit of additional space so I'm not going to present the hosel at the ball? Well, if I shift that pelvis slightly forward again and then I clear that left hip a little, and I like to actually position that lead toe slightly open, so pressure left, lead hip out the way. Now all of a sudden I've got some space for the arms to travel into, so pressure stays left, pelvis stays left. All right, now that felt really good. You can see there 5 degrees on the down, and I've hit that ball in the air 120 yards. Really without any effort. So great little exercise for you there to understand how the pressure shift and the shift of the pelvis, the bump of the pelvis forward is super, super important in the golf swing. I believe this has got a bad rap over the years because people mistake shifting pressure to swaying. Swaying is a term that we use in the golf swing that a lot of people obviously believe is really, really bad for them. But what we'd say is swaying is actually moving the body mass, the center of mass of the body, outside the pressure. So we've got pressure between our feet. Then we've got the center of mass. Now, if the mass goes outside of the pressure, we've got a problem. But we want to be shifting pressure. There wants to be a nice dynamic shift of pressure. Super, super important to be able to strike the golf ball nice and clean. So once you've established that, then you can start to build some speed into it. I'm going to keep the pelvis in the middle, and then I'm going to actually try, as the club's going back, to push the pelvis forward. And then I'm going to actually do that again with a little bit more of that rotational element to it. So that one there, middle of the club face, 177 total, 3 degrees on the down. Hope that makes sense. Drill that exercise on some 80, 100-yard shots with a 7-iron. Start seeing the effect it has on that low point of your arc. Let me know how you get on. If you've enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. And any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.